everybody, it's Anna. Welcome to the Thursday card in this week's tarot story. So today we have the Six of Wands. So the number 6 connects to harmony and balance, and wands are connected to passion and the element of fire. So they're about feeling confident and inspired. So the image shows a man returning from some kind of victory. He's got a garland, so that shows he was victorious in something. He's coming back as though he's returning home, and he's surrounded by people who are celebrating him. So this suggests that he has followed his passion, followed his confidence, and these people are in harmony with what he's doing. They recognize that they're celebrating, they're sort of offering their own integrity and stability to his venture. So when this card shows up, it often suggests to me that we are being encouraged to look for how we are being supported. We're not being supported because we're compromising ourselves or doing what other people want. We are following our passion. Other people are saying, yes, I see it. And they're cheering us on, and they're adding their energy of integrity and harmony to us. That's a strengthening energy, right? So this basically, it's a cooperative venture. And this is really important because so often for creative intuitives, who are usually the people that come to work with me, a lot of what we do is we are self-oriented in our compass. Our compass is internal to us, which means we have to learn how to kind of eliminate the opinions or expectations of others in order to really home in on that compass within ourselves. So it can feel kind of like you're the Lone Ranger. And if you're not careful, your mind will create a paradigm or an identity about yourself, which says, yeah, nobody gets me, nobody supports me. And whenever the mind creates a paradigm that gets kind of hard and fast, it starts eliminating other possibilities, right? You begin to see through only that lens, and you miss stuff that you need to see. So this card reminds us that there are people around us who see what we're doing, and they're excited and fascinated by it, and they want to celebrate us. They want to add their energy to ours, and that is necessary for us. Integrity is about really feeling stabilized and sort of in a flow that once it's like you're finding a flow that's very integral. Like there's not dissonance, there's resonance here. And it launches you into a place of greater momentum, greater flow, right? So this is a necessary part, is to realize what you're doing, even though there's good portions of what we're doing that are self-oriented, you are doing it in connection to the whole and for the purpose of the whole, and the whole is responding to that. If you don't let yourself receive this, you're giving but not receiving, and that is an unsustainable flow of energy. So I feel like this is really interesting because we started this week with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, which is almost saying, the way I read it is saying that something we thought was going to happen didn't happen. And whenever that happens, whenever we feel like things are turning against us, or our needs or our expectations are not being met, the mind can get very resistant and can get very, sorry for itself and angry at the world. Like, why are things not working out for me? That sort of energy of the mind, right? So as I talked about in that first card, we want to help the mind realize that things are not personal. It's not personal when things don't go our way. It's just that the universe is doing something that its own way. It's not personal to us. So we want to learn how to work cooperatively with that, right? And yesterday's card was the Page of Pentacles, which is about looking in your world, seeing what's available, being willing to explore new things and new possibilities. So basically helping the mind let go of this resistance, this heaviness, and this frustration to get into a lighter state of mind of curiosity and engagement. Well, here we're asking our mind to say, look who loves us, look who supports us, look who's on our side. Let's take some time and savor the fact that we are beloved. There are people who see us and get us and are excited for us. Let's let go of the version of the world in which everyone's against us, the world's against us, things are opposing us, and recognize that there are those elements. Listen, there's elements of everything in the world, right? So we're asking the mind to focus its attention on the ones that help us. Focusing on where people don't like us and are against us and don't get us, that is not helpful. That loses energy. It gets us stuck. It gets us more stagnant. So unless that's what you want to do, unless you want to be sort of stuck and in place, that's not going to aid us in our purpose. But recognizing where there is flow, where there's excitement, where there's joy, encouraging the mind. This is encouraging of the mind to let itself say, yeah, we're doing something right. And people are seeing it and are excited about it. So help your mind. This week is all about kind of reorienting the mind from looking at the world from a place of pessimism or helplessness or victimhood into a recognition of belovedness and power and magic. So definitely this card, look around you. And when people tell you, this is important too, when people tell you they're on your side, believe them. Believe them first. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Believe them first. Train the mind to look for it and accept it so that when people offer you support, you don't deflect it out of a place of pessimism or individuality or being independent. That's not a virtue. Not if you want to complete your work on the planet. That's not a virtue. So help the mind learn how to receive it so that when it comes your way, you can receive it. You can let it in all the way. Let yourself be strengthened by it. Help yourself harmonize with it so that you can do even greater things. That's today's card. See you tomorrow for our last one.